The
Majority Leader,
we in a quorum? I ask unanimous consent the quorum be dispensed with.
without objection.
So, Mr. President, there's a lot of work to get done in this chamber today and for the rest of the week, and Democrats are committed to working with the other side in good faith to get them done. First, we need to fund the government before the December 3rd deadline. On that front, negotiations continue on a bipartisan, bicameral basis, and we're making good progress towards passing a funding measure. When a CR reaches the Senate, Democrats are going to support it and work to pass it as quickly as possible. Our Republican colleagues, meanwhile, can either work with us to move the process quickly through the chamber, or they can engage in obstructive tactics that will make a government shutdown almost a certainty. Sadly, this second option seems to be the path that a few on the other side are choosing, and I hope they see the light quickly and not cause a needless Republican government shutdown. If every member of this chamber used the threat of a shutdown to secure concessions on their own interests, that would lead to chaos for the millions and millions of Americans who rely on a functioning government. So I urge those Republicans who are thinking of poisoning this entire process for their own items to take a step back. There are other arenas and opportunities to have a debate. In the meantime, we have a responsibility to fund the government so it can fulfill its basic duties to serve the American people. And, Mr. President, we have a responsibility to support our troops, support their families, and keep Americans safe by passing our annual defense bill. On that front, we also need bipartisan cooperation. Last night, both parties ran a hotline in order to reach consent on holding floor votes on 21 amendments to the NDAA. This is even more amendments than Chairman Reid and Ranking Member Inhofe offered a few weeks ago. To put this proposal in historical context, in the first year under President Trump, the Senate held votes on 22 amendments on all legislation. Not only that, our latest vote includes votes on the items Senator McConnell said yesterday were, quote, the only reason that Republicans pushed the pause button on this bill. Well, it's time for Republicans to hit the play button. Democrats have been exceedingly reasonable by offering robust amendments with ample input from the other side of the aisle. Again, let me repeat. We have more amendments on the floor that we've offered on this NDAA bill than the total amount of amendments for 4 years under Leader McConnell on the NDAA bill. More here now. People say we're moving too quickly. You know what we did on those bills? We sat on the floor for days without doing anything. We sat on the floor the last few weeks getting nominations through, even as difficult as some others are making it. So to sit on the floor and do nothing, and then only do 3 amendments over 2 weeks didn't make sense. Here we have 19 amendments, 21 amendments that we're willing to do, again, to repeat, more than all the total amendments on the 4 NDAA bills that passed 2016, 2017, 18, 19, and 20 when McConnell was leader and Donald Trump was president. So let us get to voting today. Let the Republicans hit the play button. Democrats have been exceedingly reasonable by offering robust process with ample input from the other side. Democrats want to get this done. I know many on the other side want to get this done as well. That's good. And we'll keep working until we have a deal to move forward.